Here are the horses on the track for the first race. 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers a purse $6,887. 1, Look What on Fire Stanley, driver change Emmanuel Miller. 2, CPF Choco Liquor with Aaron Lehman. 3, Opportunity Knox, driver change to Eamon Hirschberger. 4 is Thunder Roller, driver change Mark St. Louis Jr. 5, Wasted by 12, Eric Miller. And the 6, I Got Your Monty with Sean Smith-Peters in the sulky. That's the field.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. Don Tiger flying solo today with my sidekick and AV tech cameraman, whatever you want to call him, Steve Taylor. So the two of us are going to be working on this together for you. Jay Wolf, I believe, is at Urbana tonight, so he'll be covering there as well. Is this the meat of our season? So we've got a lot of things going, a lot of different places. But if you are in the local greater Mansfield area, we'd love to see you today. Come on out. This is the second day of a 2-day meet. Yesterday we had a great card. We had good weather, and to be honest with you, right now we've probably got 80-degree temperatures, sunny skies, doesn't look like any precipitation. But this morning where I'm from in Pittsburgh, it looked like a deluge. I wasn't sure if we were going to make it over here today. I was watching the weather, and all parts around Mansfield did get some rain. I was told we might get a sprinkle here or there, but as of right now, looking out in the clouds, I don't see anything. So we had a lot of fans yesterday. We've already got some people out on the tarmac. Anybody that's listening from the barn area as well. We did not have a photographer yesterday. We do have a person out here with a camera today. I'm not sure if they'll be taking photos or not. But what I encourage anybody is if you are the connections that win a race and you come over on the golf cart or you're in the grandstands, please take a camera phone and let's get some photos because we love to get photos. And this, it might sound cliche, but we're making memories. So it's always great to capture those memories with photos. And I'm not sure if we'll have a photographer today. We didn't yesterday, so let's just err on the side of caution that we don't have a photographer. But here's your first race. I'm going to give you a quick rundown here. We've got 6 horses entered. Look What's on Fire Stanley. The driver now on that is Manny Miller. James Day trains this one. This is for Power Play Racing. This one is 0 for 6 lifetime, but does have 2 second-place finishes. Last time out at Lisbon was second. The 2, CPF Chocolatier. Jerry Miller trains. Aaron Lehman has the lines. Was placed the winner last time out. 3, Opportunity Knox. Eamon Hirschberger drives for Darren Harvey for Wayne Mast and Eden Akers. 0 for 4, still looking for that first win. 4 horse, Thunder Roller. James Day trains. We do have a driver change on that to Mark St. Louis. 1 for 6 on the season. The 5, Wasted by 12. Eric Miller trains and drives for Ian Stutzman. 0 for 3, still looking for that maiden win. And the far outside, I've Got Your Monte. Sean Smith-Peters owns, trains, and co-owns with Alexa Kell. And that is your full field of 6. Money's well spread out here. The favorite at 3 and the 4 2-to-1 favorites. We're going to send it up to the voice of Mansfield. Ayers Ratliff for the call to first.
Of $6,887. 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers. Here they come. They're off and pacing. CPF Choco Liquor trying for the lead. Look What on Fire Stanley is there on the inside, and old Stanley trying to take over. But CPF Choco Liquor is going the better. On to the outside comes Thunder Roller in third. 4th at the rail, Opportunity Knox. Then it's Wasted by 12. I Got Your Money as the trailer as they go to the opening quarter. And it's Thunder Roller. Thunder Roller is pacing up now to get the lead over CPF Choco Liquor, who's there in second. 29 4/5. In there to be third. Look What on Fire Stanley as they move around the turn. Opportunity Knox is there in 4th. Wasted by 12 in 5th. To the outside, I Got Your Money is outside but trailing, so they'll straighten away and move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And Thunder Roller rolling along on the lead. In their second is a CPF Choco Liquor. Over their third, Look What on Fire Stanley. Outside, I Got Your Money. Also there to the outside is Wasted by 12, the half in 101. The trailer is now Opportunity Knox. As they move around the turn and they'll move into the backstretch. And out there with the lead, it's still Thunder Roller. in their second. CPF Choco Liquor on the outside. I Got Your Money is now up to third. Look What on Fire Stanley Needs Racing Room. Then it's Opportunity Knocks and Wasted by 12. They continue on to the 3/4 mile mark of the race. And out there with the lead, it's still Thunder Roller in 1:32 and 4. In there to be second, CPF Choco Liquor on the outside is I Got Your Money. Poised to go 3 wide. Look What on Fire Stanley as they come to the top of the stretch. And the leader is Thunder Roller. Over their second is CPF Choco Liquor. Thunder Roller's almost home. Thunder Roller rolled today. Looked like Look What on Fire Stanley got up for second. Tight first show.
2:03 flat.
Time of the mile, 2:03.
There you go. Race number 1 is in the books, 2:03. If you were here yesterday, it was Girls' Day. We had basically all the fillies for all the divisions. Today is the Boys' Day. I think our fastest mile last night might have been the free-for-all, and that went in 2:2. So 2-year-old Colt Pacers, 2:3 today. Well-driven Thunder Roller. Mark St. Louis picked up the mount on this one. This one had a couple issues at the gate. And basically, the last 3 of the last 4 starts had made skips right at the break, but this one stayed flat at the gate. And when this horse did, thank you very much, when that horse did stay flat, it went right to the lead and way back at the bottom of the program at Mount Vernon. Or I'm sorry, Marion. This horse had cut the whole mile and just made a break at the top of the stretch. But when this one stays flat, pace is pretty thing. This horse came in with a mark of 2:04 and 2 at Cortland. That was a nice win that day, and lowers that mark to a new lifetime best. 2:03 flat. Thunder Roller. Look What's on Fire Stanley rallied up for the uncoupled James Day entry to run 1-2 here, and I believe
The 4 Thunder Roller, a 2-year-old brown-gutted son of Summa Cum Laude. At a Santa Fe Yankee by Arts Play. So my Power Play Racing 87. James Day is the trainer. Mark St. Louis Jr., the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:03. Excellent.
still waiting for the official order finish. I know it's 4-1. James Day 1-2 in there. We're just going to look for the third play.
CPF Choco Liquor third. Opportunity Knox was fifth. Thunder Roller the winner. Wasted by 12 was 6. I Got Your Money was fourth. Recheck top down at 2, 3, 5, 1, 6, 4 on the bottom. 29 and 4, 101, 132 and 4. The mile time 2:03.
All right, there you have it. Race 1 is in the books, and it was 4-1-2, I should say, official now. $6 winner on the 4 horses. Thunder Roller was the co-favorite in there. Exotics did play all tickets, so if you are here, all 1 in the Exacta, 4 all in the Quinella, 4 all in the Exacta, all paid out to all tickets. So if you are on track and you have those tickets, check your tickets because you might have a back winner with the all bet. We did get Mark St. Louis to make it to the winner's circle there with the connections. So that takes us to race number 2. We've got a bunch of changes to give you here. On the 1 horse, Hill of Love, make the driver Case Bateson. Case Bateson on the 1. 3 horse In the Plan, make the driver Aaron Lehman. Aaron Lehman will drive the 3 In the Plan. And Top Moneymaker, make the driver Manny Miller. Manny Miller will drive the 4 Top Moneymaker. We're going to tell you all about those 2-year-old colt trotters, this field of 6, after we come back, after these important messages.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Welcome back to the Richland County Fair in beautiful Mansfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor, bringing you 9 action-packed races. We already got the opener in the books. 4-1-2 official in race number 1. Takes us to race number 2. Got 3 program changes here for you. We got all 6 combatants still going at it for a purse of $51.69. First division, 2-year-old colt trotters. 1 horse, Hill of Love. Case Bateson will have the lines now. Make Case Bateson the driver on the 1, Hill of Love. 3 horse, In the Plan, Aaron Lehman. Aaron Lehman will be driving In the Plan. And the 4, Top Money Maker, make the driver Manny Miller. Manny Miller will be driving Top Money Maker in race number 2. Picture perfect day over here. We've got sun out, no precipitation. Should be a great day of racing. We should get all 9 of these races into you as far as the clouds look right now. For anybody local, come on down here. We've got some good food options. There's an excellent place that serves chicken sandwiches and sirloin sandwiches right at the top of the stretch. Actually, I should say past in the clubhouse turn, I guess you would say. And I engaged in one. They had peppers, onions, mushrooms on a nice chicken sandwich that was grilled on a nice Kaiser bun for $10. So tossing that out there as we like to give a food fair report here. Great betting here too. We've already got $37 in the win pool. Yesterday we were averaging about 150 to 200 in the win pools. A lot of anomaly bets too. We had an exact 2-1 pay $120. So people are pumping some money in here, probably $300, $400, $500 a race. I expect we'll have the same today as we got a nice crowd out into the grandstands as well. A lot of history here in Mansfield for movie buffs. There's a correctional facility in Mansfield. Assuming it's called Mansfield Correctional Facility, something like that. Reformatory. Okay, so we've got Mansfield Reformatory. That's where they filmed the movie Shawshank Redemption, and apparently there's still places there that that looks. I learned that tidbit from the only greatest Ohio harness racing historian, Jay Wolf, who brought that to us last year, and I remembered that this year, and we did bring that on the air last year. So just a reiteration of that. Today, too, we have the boys going. Yesterday was the girls. So we've got some nice races today. 9 races. We've actually got the 9th race. We don't have a free-for-all today, so that's always double-checking. No free-for-all. We've got all home talent colt stakes events. So they do score 8 across here. So if you're wondering as far as like if we have trailers, we do not. This place reminds me a lot of Canfield. Nice big rolling turns, nice racetrack. I could actually even see this place having a pari-mutuel meet if needed. Just a real fun place to come to. Again, if you're in the barn area and you happen to get up and win, make sure someone brings a cell phone, camera phone. We do not have a photographer here, so we would love to employ services of anybody to take pictures of some of our fine equine athletes and share some memories as we go forward. And here is your post parade.
This is for race 2, purse $5,169, 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters. 1 is Hill of Love, Case Bateson. 2, Diamond Fashion, driver change Chris Hirschberger. 3, In the Plan, driver change to Aaron Lehman. 4, Top Moneymaker, driver change Emmanuel Miller. 5, Royal Dublin, Jimmy Smith. And the 6, Copper Tomahawk, Noah Newman in the sulky.
Here's your field for race number 2, 5169 pot. 2-year-old colt trotters going to the gate. All 6 of them on the gate here. We'll give you a rundown. The 1, Hill of Love. Make the driver Case Bateson. Case Bateson will be driving the 1, Hill of Love. Miles Woolham trains this one. Miles did have a score last night with a 2-year-old filly up in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Congrats, Miles. This one's owned by Robert Klein. 0 for 2 on the season. Has made breaks in both starts. Currently 6-1. The 2-horse, Diamond Fashion, trained by Isaiah Strake, owned and co-owned Isaiah Strake and Terry Strake. Make the driver Chris Hirschberger. Chris Hirschberger will drive Diamond Fashion. This one's got 4 starts, no wins, still maiden, but 3 second-place finishes. This one made breaks last 2 times out and made a break last time out. Lisbon still rallied for second. The inside post should help, and this is your current second choice at 2-1. 3-horse, In the Plan. Jerry Miller trains and owns this one. The lines get turned over to Aaron Lehman. 0 for 4 in the season, but 2 seconds and 1/3, and didn't run third last time out at Lisbon. And 3 back was second, 4 back was second as well. So this one, another, made some breaks when stays flat, is very competitive, and 99-1 right now and In the Plan. 4-horse, Top Moneymaker. Billy Rhodes trains for David Beachy. Manny Miller has the lines today. This one made a skip last time out, which did not help at Lisbon, but prior to that, Northfield 2 back. Drew the rail and got involved early. Did fade out of it, but was very involved on a hot pace. 3 back at Mount Vernon, cut the whole mile, stopped a little bit at the end. 0 for 5 on the season, but if this one carries the speed, a lot will be better as well. 12-1. 5-horse, this is your current 3-5 favorite. Jimmy Smith owns, trains, and reigns this one. 3 starts, 1 win, 1 second, 1/3. Hasn't missed the board. $4,600 in earnings. That all goes into Mr. Smith's pocket here. Last time out, 2-13-4. Ignore the time because this one aired out at Lisbon and won by 25 lengths that day. This one stayed flat, used the inside post, and just kept going right down the road. So this one looks well met as well, and this is currently your 3-5 betting favorite. And rounding out the field from the far outside, Copper Tomahawk. Scott Cox trains and co-owns with Jason Ash. Noah Newman has the lines today. This one made a skip last time out at Lisbon. Also was involved in that no contest race up at Northfield for the Summit County Fair. So you got to go 3 back to see a race when this one was actually involved a little bit, and that was at Paynesville. Made a break, rallied back into it, but could be no better than 6. But 4 back on the card at Hilliard. Drew the rail, finished second that day. Individually timed 2:06.1. Scott Cox, excellent conditioner. So this one could be well met here. Makes a nice win price at 99-1. That is your full field of 6 heading to the gate. And we're going to send it up to the call for Ayers Ratliff for the second.
Colton Gelding Trotters, a purse $5,169. Field of 6. Make their swing to the top of the stretch for the start of race 2. And here they come. We have a recall. Starter has signaled recall. Recall here in race 2. Race two, take two as they come to the top of the stretch, and here they come. Here off and a trotting, acting up at the start, 3 in the plan. Going out there is Hill of Love, and Hill of Love wants that top. Up on the outside, top moneymaker as they move into the backstretch. Over there in early third is Royal Dublin. Gapping early on comes a Diamond Fashion fourth. In their fifth, Copper Tomahawk and the early trailer in the plan. They go to the opening quarter. And out there with the lead, it is top moneymaker. In their second, Hill of Love. Over their third is Royal Dublin. Trotting by the opening quarter in 32 and 4. On into the turn they go. And out there with the lead, it's still a top moneymaker. In their second, Hill of Love. Royal Dublin is there in third as they'll straighten away and move down here to the half. Fashion Diamond is next in line. Then we have Copper Tomahawk. And in the plan, trotting here by the half, and the leader is still top moneymaker. Halfway home in 104 and 3. Into the turn they go, and out there with the lead. With them on top, it's still top moneymaker. Now popping the pocket, Hill of Love. And Hill of Love goes out there and pokes the neck on top. Following in third is a Royal Dublin. Then we have Diamond Fashion, off stride Copper Tomahawk, and after a break, in the plan. As they trot on to 3/4, and Case Bateson has Hill of Love there in 137. Royal Dublin is there in second. Over their third is a top moneymaker. Moving around the turn to the top of the stretch. Hill of Love will turn with the lead on the outside. Royal Dublin. Hill of Love cornered well. Royal Dublin is trying to be there. Hill of Love and Royal Dublin. Hill of Love and Royal Dublin. Hill of Love holds on. Royal Dublin there for second, and top moneymaker is third. Time of the mile, 2:07 and 2.
2:07 and 2. There you have race number 2, unofficial. Really good race there. The top 3 that were at the half finished 1, 2, 3 in a different order, though. Hill of Love. Case Bateson picked up this catch drive for Miles Wallum. Miles Wallum continues the hot streak that he left off of last night at Northville Park in the Buckeye Stallion Series. This is 2 straight winners, I believe, that he sent out, considering today and yesterday. Hill of Love got away second, and then right in front of the stands, top moneymaker, who was cutting your mouth for Billy Rhodes. Looked like that one was getting in a little bit of deep trouble, was tapping a little bit. Man, he was at the half. So Case Bateson wisely pulled off the rail, engaged that one up the backside, cleared, and smooth sailing from there. Jimmy Smith, as he always does, brings his horses along and put this one in a perfect spot. This one was still closing right at the wire. Just ran out a little bit of racetrack. I think Case just got the jumps on him. 1-5 and top moneymaker did hold the show spot. So 1-5-4 unofficial. And that gives Case for the 2-day meet here. That is his third winning drive. First today, third of the meet so far. That puts him 1 behind Manny Miller in 2:07 and 2. 1-5-4 unofficial. Nice 4-1, which is going to require at least $10 to win. So race 1 is official. 1-5-4, 1040 to win, 540 to place. 5 horse paid, 540 to place. Nice payoffs all the way around. Quinella is an all ticket again, 210. Try or exacta 1-5, 1240. Again, check your tickets if you are local on track betting. Make sure you check your tickets. The daily double 4-1, a nice $24 daily double as we wait for the one horse to make their way back to the winner's circle. We do have a track photographer now. Ayers did announce that. So if you are in the barn area and you don't have a cell phone, it's okay. We've got a photo taker here, so we are covered today. We apologize we didn't have anyone yesterday. I'm not sure how that happened, but it looks like they covered it today. So Case Bateson slowly making his way back with Hill of Love.
In front of the stands after winning race 2, it's the 1, Hill of Love. This is a 2-year-old bay colt by What the Hill. Out of I Love Lindy by Credit Winner. On by Robert Klein, trained by Miles Woolham, Case Bateson is the winning driver. Time of the mile 2:07.2. Hill of Love was the winner. Diamond Fashion 4th. In the Plan was 6th. Top Moneymaker 3rd. Royal Dublin 2nd. Copper Tomahawk 5th. Recheck top down a 1-4-6, 2-3-2-5 on the bottom. Again, 1-4-6, 3-2-5, 32 and 4, 104 and 3, 137, 207 and 2.
So race number 3 coming up. We do have one change at this time. We've had a ton of driver changes, but this one so far we only have one change, and that is Red All Over, the 2-horse. Make the driver Charlie Myrick. Charlie Myrick will drive the 2, Red All Over. We're going to tell you all about that 3rd race after these important messages.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Welcome back to the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor. We're here bringing you 9 action-packed races today. We got 2 in the books. We still got 7 more to go. Takes us into race number 3. We have one change here. The 2-horse Red All Over. Make the driver Charlie Myrick. Charlie Myrick will be on the 2, Red All Over. So, Steve, this is something I always tell everybody when I'm on the air. When we have a field of 5 horses or less, it's called an owner's race. Do you know why it's called an owner's race? Everybody gets a check. So I knew you would have that answer right. Smart guy like you are that runs our OHHA office, a lot of our website that Steve's been instrumental in, our new updated website. So it's kind of neat. All the contestants here are going to get paid. So this is a nice pot of $7,010. Everybody's going to get a slice of that, Steve. Does not matter where you finish, so it makes it kind of easy if you do own one of these animals that you know you're going to get some type of check today, which is really neat. And here is the post parade.
That's the call to post for the third race, 1 mile trot per $7,010. 3-year-old colts and geldings, Charlie Myrick is on the 2. 1 is Knickerschnoodle with Jay Weller. 2, Red All Over, driver change to Charlie Myrick. The 3, Jurassic Jokester, Michael Lowe is up. 4, Money Von Millstream and Darren Harvey. And the 5, Can You Catch Me, Case Bateson in the sulky.
Here's your field of 5 for race number 3. We got diagonal gated trotters here. First of 2 divisions going for a nice $7,010 to 1. Knickerschnoodle, Jay Weller trains, drives, and co-owns with Louise Weller. This one's still looking for his first official win. He's 0 for 11, but he did knock on a door a lot. 5'11" underneath, and he was 3rd last time out at Wapakoneta. Prior to that, had a big front stepping effort. Went to half, 57-4 at Northfield. So this one certainly's got some go to him. Draws the rail here, 3-1. Nice proposition. 2-horse, Red All Over. Charlie Myrick picks up the drive here. Charlie trains and drives this one for Richard Mears of Wooster, Ohio, local guy. 0 for 10 on the season, but this one is 1-23 in the winner's circle. Last time out, made a break. Prior to that was 4th, 3rd. So solid check getter. Red All Over, 7-1. 3-horse, Jurassic Jokester, owned and trained, or I should say driven and trained by the judge, Michael Lowe. Co-owned Jerry Welch, and Michael Lowe does own a piece of this one. 1 for 6 on the season. Last year was 0 for 8, 1 for 14. Does have 5 third-place finishes in a career. Not as solid of a year as he had last year, but this one, 2 back at Piketon, did finish 3rd. 5 back on the page. That's when they got the win at Wellston. So Jurassic Jokester, 25-1. 4-horse, Monavoine Millstream. Darren Harvey trains and reigns this one. John and Alan Miller own. 1 for 13 on the season. Took a mark 2 minutes 3/5 earlier this year at Northfield. This one had raced even in the Buckeye Claiming Series. 3 back. So obviously they thought enough to put that one in that series. 5 back at the bottom of the 6 back at the bottom of the page. This one did win a Buckeye Claiming Series at Northfield with Crip Slims driving that day. 2 minutes 3/5, and that is his mark. He is your current co-favorite at 6-5. And rounding out the field, Can You Catch Me? Karen Fred trains, co-owns with Mims and Dark Iron Racing with Toth. Case Bateson has the lines today. This one's 5 of 8, 1st or 2nd. Last time out was a good 2nd at Lisbon. Prior to that was a winner. 2 back at Mount Vernon, 3 back at Hilliard. This one's got some go. I don't think the outside post will hamper this one. This is your co-favorite at 6-5. Can You Catch Me? That's your field of 5. Nice, tight, compact 5. As Steve Taylor told you, this is an owner's race, which means you just have to participate and finish in order to get a paycheck. So good for all the contestants in here, especially when it's a nice $7,000 pot. In our current 2-day meet, our current leading driver is Manny Miller with 4 wins. And yesterday, the birthday boy, Herman Hagerman, had 4 wins. So those are your leading trainer and driver for the 2-day meet. And the starting gate, the Wilkenberg starting gate, is in motion today. And we're going to send it up to the voice of Mansfield, Ayers Ratliff, for the call to 3rd.
$7,010. 3-year-old colt and gelding trotters, a field of 5 to the top of the stretch for the 3rd race. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Can You Catch Me is trying to leave from the far outside. Also leaving is Money Von Millstream. As they trot around the first turn, Knickerschnoodle is there in 3rd. In there to be 4th comes a Red All Over in the trailer. That's Jurassic Jokester. Moving on into the backstretch and off stride to the outside, Money Von Millstream. But it's Can You Catch Me who's trying to live up to his name here. Trying to play Catch Me If You Can by 3. Knicker Schnoodle is there in second. In third, Red All Over by the opening quarter, 31. On into the turn they go, and out there with the lead. Can You Catch Me now by 2. Knicker Schnoodle is there in second. Red All Over is in third. Over there, fourth, Jurassic Jokester, and still on a break, Money Von Millstream. They trot down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, and Can You Catch Me and Case Bateson front the field by 2. Knicker Schnoodle is there in second, and third is Red All Over. They go here by the half in 103 and 2. On into the turn they go, and the leader is still Can You Catch Me. Knicker Schnoodle is there in second. Red All Over is third. In their fourth comes Jurassic Jokester and the distant trailer, Money Von Millstream. They're into the backstretch and on their way to 3/4. Can You Catch Me? Knicker Schnoodle pop the pocket. As they go by 3/4, Can You Catch Me responds to the challenge in 1:34. In and around that final turn, Can You Catch Me with the lead? Knicker Schnoodle is on the outside second. In their third is Red All Over with Jurassic Jokester. Coming to the top of the stretch, Can You Catch Me turning well. On the outside, Knicker Schnoodle. Can You Catch Me? Nobody can catch him here. Knicker Schnoodle finishing second. Red All Over was third. Time of the mile, 2:03 and 4.
2:03 and 4. Another snappy mile there. Can You Catch Me? As there's Ratliff said, no one can catch him today. Can You Catch Me? A clear winner. Got out of the gate very well. There was a little bit of problems in the first turn. Looked like someone had made a break, which is the 4-horse. Kind of like, I don't want to say got into the 1, but impeded, maybe just even shied away from that one a little bit. So that stacked them up slightly. It let the 5 get out to a clear 1-2-3 length lead, and pretty much that was all she wrote. Never really challenging the race. Knicker Schnoodle did give it a try up the backside. That one was quickly put away by Can You Catch Me. And Can You Catch Me drew off in the lane very impressively. 6-5, 440 winner at least. Knicker Schnoodle did hold the place, and Charlie Meyer rounds out the try. 5-1-2 unofficial. That actually gives Case his second winning drive of the day, fourth winning drive of the meet, which now ties Manny Miller for 4. And with that victory, Karen Fred joins the trainer standings with her first win of the 2-day meet. Race 3, 5-1-2. It is official. 440 to win. Exacta 5-1, $3.80. The 1 paid $4.80 to place. Nice try. 36.40, 5-1-2. $2 Cornell 1.551. Either way, $5.20. And there you have it for race number 3. Wait for Ayers to give us the complete rundown here as we await the winner.
Winning race 3, it's 5 Can You Catch Me? 3-year-old bay-goated son of In Range. Out of this year's best by my MVP, owned by K. Freed, J. Mims Jr., Dark Iron Racing, and Emma Toth. Karen Freed is the trainer. Case Bateson, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:03 and 4. Knicker Schnoodle was second. Red All Over third. Jurassic Jokester fourth. Money Von Millstream fifth. Can You Catch Me? The winner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 31, 103 and 2, 134, 203 and 4.
All right, 3 in the books. We still have 6 more to bring you here. Takes us to rate number 4. No scratches. We've got another owner's race here, so we have 5 going to the gate for another nice purse, $6,887. These are 2-year-old Colton Geltling Pacers. We'll tell you all about this field after these brief messages.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead, sire of multi-million-dollar performers, with his first big crop of talented 2-year-olds making their mark on the track. Also standing, Slay, son of Chapter 7, with his highly anticipated first crop of yearlings selling this fall. And Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner with his first crop of 2-year-olds hitting the track this summer. Looking for your next superstar? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients proudly offer high-quality yearlings with pedigree, conformation, and performance potential at public auctions this season. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio. It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
Welcome back to the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor. We're here bringing you 9 action-packed races. Weather is picture perfect. 80 degrees, sunny, light breeze, couple clouds in the sky, but nothing but making a nice summer evening here in Mansfield tonight. We've had 3 great races. Track conditions been fast. We've seen some good miles so far. We're looking to continue that as we go to race number 4. We do got numerous driver changes here. I know I have Aaron Lehman on the 3, mark my words. Mark St. Louis on the 5, Stormy Americano. I have to get you the other 3 because Manny Miller can't drive all 3 horses. Even if he was Ben-Hur and he could drive the 1 and the 2, we at least need to have 1 driver change. But I'm jesting because we will have 2 more driver changes here. I'll bring those over to you once we get past the post-parade. If you're local on track here, we've got some nice wagering. Had a nice crowd last night, and we've got an equally nice crowd today. We've got about 20, 40 patients out on the tarmac. We've got another good 100 to 150 in the grandstands. Just a great summer night here in Mansfield, Ohio. If you're close, we've still got a bunch of races to bring you. Come on down and enjoy the fair. I believe it's $10 to get in. Come in and enjoy the we have a great food stand in the right behind the grandstands. Chicken sandwiches. I will be getting a to-go chicken sandwich when we leave today. Peppers, onions, cheese on it. Very well put together on a Kaiser roll. Got good wagering here. Already got $58 in the win pool. Current favorite is the 5, Stormy Americano, who was won place 2 last week. It was kind of interesting. I was there for that race at Lisbon. The horse won, and they went to look at another horse and placed this one up. Here's the post parade.
Horses on the track for the 4th race. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers, a purse of $6,887. 1 is On Fire with Darren Harvey. 2, Boys Will Be Boys, Emmanuel Miller. 3, Mark My Words, driver change to Aaron Lehman. 4, Rocky Bottom Prince, driver change Hammond Hirschberger. And the 5, Sporty Americano, driver change Mark St. Louis Jr. in the sulky.
Here we go. Let's give you the contestants here. 2-year-old Colt Pacers going for $6,800. The 1, On Fire, Micah Miller changed for Jeremy Miller. Make the driver to Darren John Harvey. We have nothing to go on here except this was $11,000 yearling purchase sale. This horse was bred by Malin Miller of Ohio and currently 9-2 on a tote board. So I'm getting some tote from the locals. 2 horse, Boys Will Be Boys. Herman Hagerman, happy belated birthday. Hagerman Racing owns this one. Manny Miller has the lines today. 0 for 7 on the season, but 2 seconds, 2/3, scoring down pretty nice today. Boys Will Be Boys, currently your second choice at 2-1. 3 horse, Mark My Words. Jerry Miller trains and owns. Turns the lines over today to Aaron Lehman. Aaron Lehman will be driving the 3, mark my words. This one actually made a bold first over move last time out. Almost got there. In fact, actually, there was different times I thought this one was going to jump up and win that race. Individually paced 206 and 2. Shows a 50C6 and 3 clocking in a Buckeye Stallion series down at Scioto. This one's Mel Ment knocking on a door to break his maiden. Mark my words, it's 7-2, third choice. 4-horse Rocky Bottom Prince. Tommy Vosick owns and trains this one. Amon Hirschberger has the lines today. 0 for 4 on the season, does have a third-place finish. That third-place finish did come last time out at Lisbon. And finally, the 5-horse Stormy Americano. James Day trains for Power Play Racing. Mark St. Louis gets the call today. This is your current 3-5 betting favorite. So last time out at Lisbon, this one actually won the race, was headed back to the winner's circle. All looked good, but they were looking at a horse, I think that finished second or third. And when they started looking at that, they took a little deeper look into Stormy Americano. And this one did make a bobble at the top of the stretch, which impeded the horse behind Stormy Americano. So they flipped the order of finish, put CFPF Chocolatier up as the winner, and moved this one and placed him second. So technically speaking, this one has crossed the wire 3 times in the last 5 efforts. Officially now 2 wins, 5 starts, 2 seconds, 1/3, 5 of 5 on the board. Currently does look like your solid choice betting favorite. And that is your full field of 5 owners race. Everybody gets a check here. Updated look at the tote board. We do have the 5-horse at 3-5. Second choice, the 2 boys will be boys at 5-2. And rounding out the wagering, the 3-horse Mark My Words with Aaron Lehman at 4-1. That's your field. We do have a track photographer here today, too. So anyone in the barn listening, if you happen to win this race, come on over right past the finish line. We've got a gentleman taking pictures, and we'll go from there. We'll send it up to track announcer Ayers Ratliff for the call of the 4th.
Colton Gelding Pacers are per $6,887 a field of 5 make their way to the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off into pacing, and Rocky Bottom Prince trying for the lead, also leaving Mark My Words closest to the inside. Boys will be boys. Off stride went Stormy Americano. On Fire is along the inside, watching the duel up top as they move around the turn and head on into the backstretch. Boys will be boys has won the early tussle there in second. Mark My Words. On Fire is there in third. On the outside, Rocky Bottom Prince with Stormy Americano, the opening quarter, 30 2/5. On into the turn they go, and out there with the lead, it is Boys Will Be Boys. Mark My Words is there in second. On Fire is third. Over there to be fourth comes Rocky Bottom Prince with Stormy Americano. They drive down here to the half, and the leader is still Boys Will Be Boys. They're in second. Mark My Words right there is On Fire third. Halfway home in 101 and 3. A pretty quick tempo here as they move on into the turn. And it's Boys Will Be Boys. They're in second is Mark My Words. Then we have On Fire as they move on into the backstretch with Rocky Bottom Prince and Stormy Americano up the backstretch to 3/4. The leader, Boys Will Be Boys. Here comes On Fire, and On Fire is rolling up on the outside. They go by 3/4 in 132 and 2, and very impressive On Fire. On Fire is now opened up by 6. Over there in second is Mark My Words. Back in third, Boys Will Be Boys as they come to the top of the stretch. And a very impressive debut for On Fire. On Fire is just rolled on him here. On Fire will win. Boys Will Be Boys, they're second. Mark My Words was third. Time of the mile, 2:01.
Wow, that was the most impressive race of the two-day meet here. And this one was kind of signaled to you a little bit. You have a horse that is making a first start. I talked to Micah Miller, I think a week ago before the Summit County Fair. He was telling me a little bit about some of his horses and how he had worked for a couple different barns, got in and out of the business, but he looked like he has a nice compact group of horses here. And this one they paid $11,000 for. But I had some early tote action, 4-1. A lot of times that signals like the barn area. A couple people might be betting on this one. What a way to make a smashing debut at a fair track here. Pacing 201. We've had 3-year-olds, colts, fillies, trotters, different ages and sex that couldn't pace that much over here. And this one went off, did creep up a little bit to 6-1, but when Darren put this one in gear, got away third from the rail, this one just engulfed Boys Will Be Boys. The other thing that's impressive, normally when a horse gets passed, a lot of times that horse will give it up. Boys Will Be Boys hung in there for second, and then Mark My Words ran third. 1, 2, 3, 201. Just a very impressive debut for On Fire, and I have no doubt this one will be moving up the class ladder, possibly making some Buckeye Stallion Series races. But a nice maiden debut for this 2-year-old gelding by Catch the Fire out of Sugar Coated, Grand Dam the Ponderosa. So congrats to Jeremy Miller on your big win today as On Fire walks back to the winner's circle.
To the winner's circle, very impressive in his career debut. It is the one On Fire. 2-year-old brown-gutted son of Catch the Fire at a Sugar Coated by the Ponderosa, owned by Jeremy Miller. Micah Miller trains. Darren Harvey, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:01. On Fire was the winner. Boys Will Be Boys second. Mark My Words third. Rocky Bottom Prince fifth. Stormy Americano fourth. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 30 and 2/5. 101 and 3. 132 and 2. The mile time, 2:01.
There you have it, official 1, 2, 3. 1440 to win, 980 to place. Nice win place predicates on the two. All two exact. Again, if you're local betting the races, check your exotic tickets because these tickets could still be good on the all side. 2 horse pays 980 to place, so 2 nice place tickets there. All two exact to 720. Race number 4 is official. 1, 2, 3 takes us to race number 5. We've got the second division of 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters. Purse of $5,169. We've got 6 horses signed on here. As of now, no program changes, but if we do have any, we'll give you those after these brief messages.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Welcome back to the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor. We're bringing you 9 action-packed races. We've already brought you 4. We still have 5 to go. A lot of good racing over here today as we saw a very powerful, impressive maiden debut. Actually, first time behind the gate, on fire. Micah Miller for Jerry Miller and Darren John Harvey just won the 4th in a snappy 2:01, which is our fastest mile so far of the 2-day meet. Takes us into race number 5. We've got 6 horses signed on here. Actually, I take that back. We have a scratch. Take out the 4. Maladamia. Maladamia will not be competing here. Takes us down to an owner's race, field of 5. Current betting favorite is the 2, Pleasing Jack, with Jimmy Smith. Currently, our dash winning driver is a tie. Case Bateson 2 yesterday, 2 today. Manny Miller had 4 yesterday. So that puts those guys at the top of the driver's standings with 4 each. And in the trainer standings, the birthday boy yesterday, Herman Hagerman, 4. He lassoed 4 winners. He's none today so far, but he still has a commanding edge over Gary Martin, who only has 2. Don't think he has any horses in today as well, so looks like a safe lead for the trainer title here today. Picture perfect day over here. We've had some very nice weather. At different times in the state of Ohio today, we looked like we had ominous conditions, rain, heavy thunderstorms, heavy rain, but Mansfield did miss that, so which is good when you have the fair going on. It's nice to see everybody be able to come out to the fair, enjoy the rides, enjoy harness racing, and bring you grassroots fun in the Buckeye State. No driver changes as of yet. If you ever do want to get our programs, harnessracingohio.com, Harness Racing Ohio. You might get redirected to a new page if you have that saved in your bookmarks. Mr. Steve Taylor, one of our AV guys here today, has been working on a new website. It's operational, doing extremely well. We've got some great positive feedback on it. Still have a lot of people that watch our races on our YouTube page, our OHHA YouTube page. Same thing, a lot of those redirections will take you to our OHHA page for programs. We have programs posted every day, usually about a half hour before the races, so you can follow along. Again, if you're local in the area, a great place to stop out. And here is your post parade for race number 5.
That's the call to post for the upcoming 5th race. 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters, a purse $5,169. 1 is DS Alex. Driver change to Eamon Hirschberger. 2, Pleasing Jack, Jimmy Smith. 3 is Wallstead, Eli Swartzentruber. 4 is Scratched. 5, CR Mission, Emmanuel Miller. And the 6, Uncle Chip, Charlie Myrick, in the sulky.
Here's your field for race number 5, the 1-horse DS Alex. Late driver change, Amon Hirschberger will drive DS Alex for trainer Darren Harvey. Wayne Mass, Callahan Racing, and Darren John Harvey all co-own this one. 0-for-2 on the season, skips in both last 2 efforts. Way back at the bottom of the page, Northfield, 2 qualifiers stayed flat in both those. I think that's what Darren's trying to do, keep this one flat. Looks pretty well trotting on the track. Decent looking trotter, 15-1. 2-horse Pleasing Jack. Jimmy Smith trains and drains for D. Teixeira. 2 for 5 on the season. 1 second place finish. 3 for 5 on the board. 6,000 in earnings. Took a mic at Piketon. 2 back. 206 and 2. Followed that up with a front stepping score at Lisbon. Made every pole winning one. And this is your current favorite, the horse to beat, the Pleasing Jack. 3 Wallstead. Eli Schwarzenruber drives for Jerry Miller, who trains and owns. This one's 1 for 8 on the season, 3 for 8 on the board, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, $4,444 made. Big winner last time out at Lisbon by 14 lengths. Actually 34 lengths in 220. A lot of breakers behind that one. This one just waltzed around the track, hence the name Wallstead. 5-horse CR Mission. Herman Hagerman trains for David Wayne Venata. Manny Miller has the lines. 4 for 6 on the season. Very impressive resume right off the bat. 1 second, 1 third. Hasn't missed the board. Comes off a blowout win at Bowling Green. 2 back at Mount Vernon was a very nice second. And then prior to that had won 3 in a row. So this is definitely one of the main contenders with the 2-horse. And this one is currently 2-1. Rounding out the field, the 6-horse Uncle Chip. Charlie Myrick trains and drives for Richard Mears. This one's 1 for 5 on the season. That came 2 back at Bucyrus. Nice effort again at Mount Vernon last time out. Had the lead at the head of the stretch, just gave it up. This one's 3 of 5 on the board, $5,600 in earnings. And Uncle Chip is currently 2-1. That's your full field of 5. Owner's race. Everybody's getting a check in here. And quick look at the tote board here still. The Pleasing Jack is your current 6-5 favorite. He's been there the whole way. Co-second choice, the 5 and the 6. CR Mission and Uncle Chip. And with that said, the Wokenberg starting gate is rolling. We're going to send it up the voice of Mansfield, Ayers Ratliff, for the call of the 5th.
Wallstead on a break. The other 3 are still trotting, and in from between them, CR Mission along the inside is Pleasing Jack. In there to be 3rd, Uncle Chip, as they move around the turn. Further on back to DS Alex and the trailer. Wallstead as they now move into the backstretch. And the leader, CR Mission, on a mission thus far, leading them by 2.5. Pleasing Jack is there in 2nd. Uncle Chip is 3rd. Then it's DS Alex and Wallstead. They go to the opening quarter. And the leader is CR Mission. Opening quarter 31 and 2. And their 2nd is Pleasing Jack. Look at him over 3rd, Uncle Chip. Far, far back to DS Alex and Wallstead. As they come off the turn, traveling down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And the leader, CR Mission. Pleasing Jack is still there. 2nd and 3rd is Uncle Chip. Further on back to DS Alex and Wallstead. Moving here by the half, CR Mission is out there in 104 and 2 in their 2nd. Pleasing Jack. Uncle Chip is still in 3rd. Over there 4th, DS Alex with Wallstead. They're into the backstretch. They're on their way to the 3/4 mile mark of the race, and the leader, CR Mission. Pleasing Jack is still their 2nd. Uncle Chip is angling to the outside for Charlie Myrick. He's now advancing here as they go on to 3/4. And the leader is still CR Mission on the outside, Uncle Chip. They went by 3/4 and into their final turn. After a 137, and the leader is still CR Mission. Uncle Chip is there in 2nd. It's Pleasing Jack in 3rd. They're at the top of the stretch. They're on their way home. CR Mission leads the way. Uncle Chip on the outside, but it's CR Mission to win. Uncle Chip there 2nd. Pleasing Jack was 3rd. Time of the mile, 2:07 and 2.
2:07 and 2. The public had this one right in basically the same order. They end up shaking out betting them. $111 on the win pool. 5-horse CR Mission now makes it 5 for 7 lifetime. Manny had a lot of horse still left at the wire. This one's returning a nice popular 6-5. Running second, Uncle Chip. This one made a nice, bold move. Charlie sat chilly. This one got away third. Moved up the backstride and started to engage CR Mission. CR Mission was able to put that one away. Pleasing Jack got away second, kind of rode that position. Never really got a chance to get out and really dig after that race. But all three of these trotters finished right up at the wire. So for the owners, trainers, and connections, got to be happy for all three of them. 5, 6, 2, unofficial. Public nailed that one dead on the tote board. 207 and 2. CR Mission. This race takes us past our halfway point now. We still have got 4 more races to bring in. That is official. Tote board's up quickly. 440 to win, 480 to place on the winner. 6-horse, 280 to place. 2-horse, 210 with all of them paid $210 to show try. 1360. Quinella 640. Exact at $8. So nice mutuals. The local public had that one pegged. And there is your winner, CR Mission. 5 of 7 now. This 2-year-old stallion by Mission Accepted out of driving. Miss Daisy pushes the earnings up to around $17,000.
It is the 5 CR Mission, a 2-year-old bay colt by Mission Accepted at a driving Miss Sadie by Triumphant Caviar. Owned by David Wayne Vanetta. Herman Hagerman trains. Emmanuel Miller, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:07 and 2. DS Alex 4th. Pleasing Jack 3rd. Wallstead 5th. Maladamia scratched. CR Mission, the winner. Uncle Chip 2nd. 4-3-5. Scratch 1-2. 31 and 2. 104 and 2. 137. 207 and 2.
There you have it. Race 5 is in the books. Takes us to race number 6. Looks like we've got a full field of 6 here. We'll bring you any changes for that race. It's $5,169 pot. Second division of 2-year-old colt trotters. We'll tell you all about that race after these brief messages.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 jug sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm. Consignment.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's County Fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Welcome back to the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor, bringing you exciting races from Mansfield today. Just a picture-perfect weather. If you're just joining us, no precipitation, track's fast. Just saw a nice snappy 201 mile. A couple races back by a first-time starter to put a circle around on fire. Very impressive debut winner today. First start behind the gate, charted, and this one had a blowout win, 2 minutes, 1/5. Takes us to race number 6. We've got second division of 2-year-old colt trotters, full field of 6. I believe we have a couple driver changes for you. We'll give those after we get to the post parade. As our last one of our ads, talk about the Passport program. Passport program is really neat. Anytime you go to a county fair, we give you a stamp on your book, and you collect stamps. If you get 10, I believe, you might get a T-shirt. If you get 20, you get more. Our defending fair extraordinary champion, who's in Urbana today, Richard Miller, he was here yesterday. He got another stamp. I believe last year he went to 60 fairs, 60 meets, and 30 or 40 fairs, so he went to a lot of places. But here is your post parade for race 6.
Horses for race 6. 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters, a purse $5,169. One is Coach Abu and Jay Weller. Two, You'll Envy Me, Mark St. Louis Jr. drives. 3, My Little Mickey and John G. Wingard. 4 is T-Boy, driver change Emmanuel Miller. 5, In Transit, driver change Case Bateson. And the 6, Stretch Limousine, Corey High in the sulky.
There you go. Here is your field for race number 6. We'll start you out with Coach Abu. Jay Weller trains and drives in cones with Lee Weller. 0 for 4 on the season. This one's coming off 2 straight breaks at the gate and actually has shown a break in every single effort. I'm sure the ideology here for Jay will be just to get this one around the track and stay flat. Coach Abu, 99-1. The 2-horse, You'll Envy Me. Make the driver Mark St. Louis. Mark St. Louis will drive the 2. You'll Envy Me. James Day trains for Power Play Racing. This one's 2 for 6 on the season. Last time out, it made a break at Lisbon. 2 back made a break at Paynesville. 3 back made a break at Carrollton. 4 back, though, stayed flat and was a winner. In fact, the only 2 lines here where this horse is flat is Cortland and Marion, has 2 wins and 6 starts. So You'll Envy Me. If stays flat, major contender here. And this one's currently 2-1. 3-horse, My Little Mickey. John G. Wingard trains and drives for Mark Troyer. 0 for 2 on the season. This one, again, shows breaks in both efforts here as well. Very similar to Coach Abu. I'm sure John's going to want to get this one flat and continue to be trotting at the wire. 4-horse, T-Boy. Bill Rhodes owns for David Beachy. Make the driver Manny Miller. Manny will drive T-Boy. This one's 0 for 5 on the season. Does have 2 second-place finishes, though. One of those was 3 back at Mount Vernon. This horse had the lead, made a skip, still came back on and rallied for second. 4 or 5 on the board. Again, if this one stays flat, one of the main contenders, 4-horse T-Boy, 7-1. 5-horse In Transit. Miles Willem trains for Cool Cat Racing, and Miles co-owns. Case Bateson gets the lines today. This one last time out at Paynesville was 4th. 2 back at Bucyrus was a good second. Miles, excellent trot trainer, won an earlier race today, and this one definitely could factor. 6-horse Stretch Limousine. Corey High trains, Corey High drives, Corey High owns from Cardington, Ohio. 1 for 4 in the season. 1 third-place finish as well. The win came 2 back at Tifton. Last time out at Bowling Green was a good third. This one warmed up on the gallop, but seems to be flat now, too, and looks pretty good on the track. Well meant to be. Corey High is 6-5, your current betting favorite now. So looking at the tote board, Stretch Limousine, the 6, your favorite at 6-5. Second choice, You'll Envy Me at 5-2. And the third choice, the 5, In Transit at 7-2. That's a look at the field of 6 for race number 6. Starting to get some cloud cover in here now, too. I don't know what that means. We might get a sprinkle or two. We'll have to see as we go here. But up to this point in time, we've had a good track, good racing. The field is assembling up the starting on the backside. The Wilkenberg starting gate is in motion, and we're going to send it up to Ayers Ratliff for the call of race number 6.
Purse $5,169, top of the stretch, race number 6. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, top of the stretch. Here they come. Coach Abu is on a break. They're off and a trotting and going out there. T-Boy wants the lead. Inside, you'll envy me as they move around the turn. Over there in early third, in transit. Off stride now. Went You'll Envy Me, Trotter C, Trotter Do. In transit also made a break, getting around those. Stretch Limousine as they move on into the back stretch. And out there with the lead. With them on top is T-Boy. They're in second. Stretch Limousine. Further on back to You'll Envy Me in third. Opening quarter 32. In there next is My Little Mickey. Then we have In Transit and the distant Coach Abu. Around that turn they go and out there with the lead. It is T-Boy leading them by a length and a half. Stretch Limousine is there in second as they come in front of the stands for the first time. Further back in third, You'll Envy Me. Then it is My Little Mickey, followed by In Transit and Coach Abu, the half in 104. Into the turn they go, and the leader is still T-Boy. They're in second, Stretch Limousine. Further on back to You'll Envy Me. Now in fourth is In Transit, losing stride, My Little Mickey. And the trailer Coach Abu. To 3/4 we go, and the leader is still T-Boy. In their second is Stretch Limousine. And then their next is You'll Envy Me, 136 and 1. They'll move around the final turn. T-Boy is the one to catch. Stretch Limousine, the only one with a shot at him in second. Corey High will send him to the outside as they come to the top of the stretch. And out there with the lead, T-Boy. Stretch Limousine is coming at him and coming on. T-Boy, Stretch Limousine is coming, so is the wire. T-Boy, Stretch Limousine, photo for a win. Very tight on the line, another photo for show. Time of the mile, 2:08.
Race 6, 2:08. That's a thriller there. I'm going to call the winner the 4 T-Boy on the inside. We're right on the line, but that was very close. Corey High gave up a lot of ground with this horse, Stretch Limousine. Into the first turn, there were some breakers, and this horse was 4 to 6 wide all the way in. Settled in. Same thing on the turn. Took a little bit of a wide stretch guide there with Corey High, but he sat chilly. I think he thought he had this one measured. This one's tight, but I am calling the 4 T-Boy. 4-6 across the wire. We do have a photo finish up. I like that photo finish. You show that photo finish on the tote board there, Steve? It's probably one of the best. Yeah, that's one of the best things I've seen is the little photo finish on the inside of the board. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Manny Miller's starting to move back to the winner's circle. So we're still going to wait for that photo, but he thinks he won it with T-Boy. 4-6 unofficial. 462 is official now. 4 pours $9.60 to win, $3 a place. 6 horse stretch limousine, $320 to place. 2 horse you'll envy me, $240 to show. 4-6 exact at $1040. Some nice mutuals here. Public's been a little bit wrong here today. Yesterday they had a very good day. Today we've had some second, third choices win. 462 for race number 6. Official.
Climb big trees, so.
I mean, yeah, but
Stands after winning race number 6. It's the 4 T-Boy, a 2-year-old Bay-Goated son of Volstead. At a teasing and pleasing by CRX Caliber on David Beachy, Bill Rhodes. Emmanuel Miller, the winning driver, time of the mile, 2:08.
Race 6 is in the books. That takes us to race number 7. We've got a field of 4
Win,
signed
place,
on.
try. There's no.
Takes us to race number 7. We're going to have a field of 4 signed on here. We're going to have one driver change on the 3 eye-catching. We'll bring that driver change to you.
You'll envy me 3rd. My Little Mickey 5th. T-Boy the winner, in transit 4th. Stretch Limousine 2nd. Recheck top down, A635, 142 on the bottom. 32, 104, 136 and 1. Time of the mile, 2:08.
So race number 7, the only driver change we have here is eye-catching. Make the driver Mark St. Louis. Mark St. Louis will be driving the 3 eye-catching. We'll tell you about that field of 4 for race number 7 after these brief messages.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Feel the thunder, experience the speed, witness the excitement of Ohio harness racing. Ohio is home to 4 pari-mutuel tracks with exciting action at Northfield Park, Scioto Downs, Miami Valley Gaming and Racing, and Dayton Raceway. Plus racing at 66 county and independent fairs statewide. From legendary events like the Little Brown Jug to the Dayton Racing Derby, Battle of Lake Erie, and Next Generation Stakes, Ohio is where champions race. The speed, the tradition, the excitement. Don't just watch it, be a part of it. Race Ohio, it's your best bet.
Welcome back to the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor. We've got 6 in the books here. We've still got 3 more to go. It takes us to race number 7. This is the first half of even a daily double over here. We have 1 change in this upcoming 7th race. Eye-catching will be driven by Mark St. Louis. Mark St. Louis will drive the 3 eye-catching, and he is your current 1-2 favorite. Waiting for these horses to get on the track. Looks like Short Range just came out, so we'll be giving you a post-parade here shortly and give you a rundown of the horses. sun is back out. We have had some clouds look a little bit at the left side of our racetrack, but it might be dodging again weather. It got a little looking like we might see a drop or two, but looks like we're going to stay fast and furious here in Mansfield as we've only got 3 to go. If you're looking for more action after you leave us tonight, Urbana has races, Buckeye Stallion Series races over, and you might see some exciting things if you log in. You're going to see some drivers over there. Brett Miller, Luke Anders, a bunch of them. But here's the post break for race 7.
Here are the horses for race 7, 1 mile trot for $7,010. Again, in this race, win place, trifecta, daily double, races 7 and 8, Mark St. Louis Jr. on 3. 1 is short range, Charlie Myrick. 2, creating speed, Case Bateson. 3, eye catching, driver change, Mark St. Louis Jr. And the 4, TC's Naughty Boy, Jay Weller in the sulky.
Here's your field of 4 for race number 7. Second division, $7,010 on the line for 3-year-old Colts and Geldings. The 1, short range, owned, trained, and reigned by Charlie Myrick. This one's 1 and 9 on the season. That came 2 back at Carrollton, but nice 4 for 9 on the board, 9,000 earnings. Look, last year, this one was 11 of 14 on the board, made $20,000. Certainly one of the choices in here. Nice price, 7 to 2. 2 horse, creating speed. Karen Frey trains and co-owns with Dark Iron Racing and Crazy Parrot Farms. Case Bateson has the lines 0 for 8 on the season, but was 1 for 5 last year. And last time out made a break, but still finished third. 2 back was a good third. 3 back was a good second. This one's a solid check getter, inside post, 5 to 1. 3 horse, eye catching. Michael DeRunts trains for Dan Ricard. Mark St. Louis has the lines. This one's 2 of 12 on the season, 6 of 12 on the board, 14,000 earnings. Eye-popping 59 and 4, 5-length winner at Northfield in honor winner 1, 5 back. This one added Lasix 3 back and really helped this one out because last time out at Lisbon, this was an airmail show, won by 8 lengths, never was in doubt. Eye-catching, your current 3 to 5 favorite. And rounding out the field from the far outside, TC's Naughty Boy. Jay Weller trains, drives, and co-owns with Louise Weller and Ashley Brainerd. This one's 0 for 9 on the season, but does have 4 third-place finishes. Solid check getter, third, fourth, third, fourth, third, fourth, third, fourth, every spot on the page. This one's getting checks left and right and has already just under $5,000 in earnings. And that is your full field of 4 here. Owner's race again. Everybody's getting a check. The wagering's very spread out here. Eye-catching currently 3 to 5. And second choice is the 4 horse TC's Naughty Boy 5 to 2. Third choice the 2 creating speed at 7 to 2. And fourth, the 1 short range. Pretty much make a case for any of these horses in here. Would not surprise me. I think that's why the betting is spread out the way it is. Eye catching certainly has picked up from adding Lasix. Does get a different driver today though, and that can sometimes make things a little different. Charlie on the 1 and 2, Case on the 2. Both of these ones have been behind their horses in the last couple starts, as well as Jay Weller. So good field. We're going to send it over to Ayers Ratliff for the call of race number 7.
$1,010 field of 4, 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Trotters, top of the stretch, and here they come. They're off and a trotting, and it's Eye Catching who gets the first call. Along the inside is Short Range, then comes Creating Speed, and TC's Naughty Boy is the trailer. As they move around the turn and head on into the back stretch, and losing stride, Short Range. Short Range has just jumped it off. So out there with the lead, it's Eye Catching and Mark St. Louis Jr. Into second now is Creating Speed. On the outside, TC's Naughty Boy. And and the trailer is Short Range. They continue on to the opening fraction here, and it's Eye-Catching who gets them there in 32-1. TC's Naughty Boy is up on the outside second. Creating Speed is third, and the trailer Short Range. They now spin off the turn and drive down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, and out and on top. It is Eye-Catching. On the outside, the Naughty Boy. He's got his horse in second. Third at the rail comes Creating Speed with Short Range. Halfway home in 103-1. Into the turn they go, and out with the lead. It's still Eye-Catching. TC's Naughty Boy on the outside second. Creating Speed is third. Short Range is on the outside but fourth. They're into the backstretch. Wide open here as they continue on to 3/4. Inside is still Eye-Catching. Outside, TC's Naughty Boy is trotting a huge effort here. And the Naughty Boy is trying to clear Eye-Catching in 134-3. Moving around the final turn, the leader, TC's Naughty Boy. On the inside is still Eye-Catching. Outside, Creating Speed. They turn for home. TC's Naughty Boy is trying to have happy times tonight. Onto the outside, Creating Speed is trying to be there. It's TC's Naughty Boy. A huge effort. Creating Speed there a second. Eye-Catching was third. 205-1.
205-1. You would think in a small, compact field of 4, it would not be that exciting. You wouldn't have a great race, more of a lineup race. Not to be in this case at all. We had Eye-Catching try to leave extremely hard. Short Range and Charlie Meyer tried to hold his inside position, and those two just went at it pretty quickly to quarter pole. Short Range made a break, forced that one to take up, and TC's Naughty Boy, who was sitting fourth, had to go around the one, kind of got caught on the outside. 71-year young Jay Weller said, I'm just going to go sit out here, and he sat out there, kept grinding, eventually wore down the winner, Eye-Catching, and drew off in the lane. Very, very nice race out of that one. TC's Naughty Boy. 2-1 Mutual will return at least $6 to win here. And it was either 4-3-2 or 4-2-3. We'll wait to see what the judges have to say for that. But no doubt about the winner. TC's Naughty Boy, 1 for 10 now this year, 2 for 17 lifetime, and was racing really good with solid check getting. But today gets the whole kit and caboodle. Nice day too. This pot was $7,010, and it is official. 4-2-3 official. Nice try. 4-2 all, $41 exact at $26.20. In a short field like this, 4-horse paid $680 to win, 2-horse $1140 to play. So some very nice mutuals if you did have this one, beating the favorite Eye-Catching, who did run third. 4-2-3 official as we rate TC's Naughty Boy to the winner's circle.
After winning the 7th race, it is the 4, TC's Naughty Boy. This is a 3-year-old bay-gutted son of Triumphant Caviar. Out of the Naughty Nanny by Dewey Cheatham and Howe, by Jay and Louise Weller. And Ashley Brainerd. Jay Weller trains, Jay Weller reigns. Time of the mile, 205-1. Short Range was 4th, Creating Speed 2nd, Eye-Catching 3rd, TC's Naughty Boy, the winner. 4-2-3-1 on the bottom, 32-1, 103-1, 134-3, 205-1.
So we're back. So this is the race that I came here to see today. Race number 8, 3-year-old Colt Pacers. We've got a bunch of nice horses in here. Race On, Hunka Hunka, Luck Be My Legend, Catch Marcus. This should be a very humdinger of a race. We're going to give you those driver changes in that full field of 7 after these brief messages.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races, over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Welcome back to the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. We've got 7 in the books. We still got 2 to go, and this brings our feature race today. 3-year-old Colt Pacers going for $6,910. We've got 7 signed on here. We will have some driver changes. I'll bring you those after the post break, but this should be a bang-up race. Hunka Hunka, very big, powerful effort last time out at the Summit County Fair. This one at the outside went 26 and 3, 55 and 4. That one has some go. Race On from the rail. This one's 10 of 12 on the board this year. Comes off a nice win at Lisbon last time out. Continuing through Nico, winner last time out at Lisbon. This one's been solid. Catch Marcus, 3 of 11. This one was second at Lisbon. Some really nice horses in here. And nice field. Looks like Case Bateson is on the one. Race On. Still waiting for a couple horses before we bring you this post break, and then we'll give you a rundown on all these horses. Win, play, show wagering for those local on track here, the second half of the daily double. Anyone is local on track and looking for some insight, I do like Hunka Hunka here a lot. This horse is 3 to 1. I think has a very big shot. This horse got way overused in last effort from the outside post, which you have to get one in play from Northfield. Inside post, I think, is going to make all the difference in the world. Rosie Weaver took over the training 4 back from Darren Harvey, and this has 3 wins and 1 second. Darren still co-owns this one. So I think Darren turned over the lines to Hunka Hunka to Rosie and said, see what you can figure out. She's done a pretty good job. Got $71 in the win pool. I expect we'll get upwards of $150 when it's all said and done. Still waiting for the 5 horse on the track, and then we should be good. And here's your post parade.
Is for the upcoming 8th race. 1 mile purse of $6,910. Case Bateson on 1, Darren Harvey on 2, Noah Newman on 4. 1, race on, driver change, Case Bateson. 2, Honka Honka, driver change, Darren Harvey. 3, Luck Be My Legend, Aaron Lehman. 4 is Nico, driver change, Noah Newman. 5, Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy, Chris Hirschberger. 6, Catch Marcus, Emmanuel Miller. And the 7, Sumagai, Michael Lowe in the sulky.
Here you go. Here we go. Race number 8, the feature here, 69-10, 1 race on. 10 of 12 on the board, first, second, or third. This one, winner last time out at Lisbon. Isaiah Strake trains and co-owns with Lisa Bright and Natalie Darnell. Case Bateson will have the lines today. 2, Hunka Hunka, trained by Rosie Weaver, owned by Wayne Mast, Acres Farmstead, S. Miller, and Darren Harvey. Darren John Harvey has the lines today. This one's been stellar throughout his entire career. 9 of 19 lifetime, 14 of 19 on the board, $77,000, the one to beat here at 5-2. 3 horse, Luck Be My Legend, Jerry Miller owns and trains. Aaron Lehman has the lines today. This one's 3 of 12 on the season. Nice mark of 56 down at Northfield. Finished third last time out at Lisbon. 4 horse, Nico. Claire Umholtz trains for Robert and Lisa Corbin. Noah Newman has the lines today. Another nice winner of Lisbon last time out, won by 4 lengths, 203 and 4. You go 4 back on the page, individually paced, 55 and 1. 5 horse, Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. Dan Hale trains and owns. Chris Hirschberger has the lines, 1 for 5 this season. And that win did come last time out at Bowling Green, a Stappy 2 minutes 4/5. The 6 horse, Catch Marcus, Sue Stockwell owns and trains for Manny Miller. And this one was 3-11 on the season. Mark of 58 and 4 at Northfield. And finally, rounding out the field, Sumagai, Michael Lowe trains and co-owns with Athena Lowe. Mike Lowe, the judge, has the lines here. This one is 0 for 6, still looking for that maiden score, but no doubt a contender in here as well, but 24-1. Current favorite, co-favorites is the 2 Hunka Hunka and Nico, both at 2-1. As stated, we only have one more here. If you're looking for some good overnight racing over at the Champaign County Fair tonight, Urbana has Buckeye Stallion Series races over there tonight. So if you're looking some alternative action to bet on something, watch something to catch in our fairs, you can change that broadcast after ours is over here shortly. Field starting to assemble up on the backside. Looks like maybe lost some equipment on the track as they're circling around over there. Slight delay here as the Wilkenberg starting gate has the door open. I'm not sure if we have something on the track or not, but we'll be finding out here shortly. For those Charlie May fans out there, his little sister, Ides of April, just scored at Urbana in the race number 3, 3-1. They had $600 in the win pool over there. A nice drive by Luke Anders, nice training effort by Virgil Morgan Jr. So Charlie May's little sister is on her way to the winner's circle on her first career win. And we've got the starting gate, Wilkenberg starting gate, starting to roll here in Mansfield, Ohio. Field is assembling up the backside. Quick look at the final tote board here and odds. We've got co-favorites at 5-2. 1 horse Race On, 2 Hunka Hunka, and 5 Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy, all at 5-2. We'll send it up to the track announcer, Ayers Ratliff, for the call of the 8th.
A field of 7. 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers make their way to the top of the stretch for the 8th race, and here they come. Here, off and pacing, Hunka Hunka tries for the lead. Race On is there along the inside as they move around the first turn. In there to be an early third is Luck Be My Legend. Nico is 4th, outside Catch Marcus. As they move into the backstretch, then it's Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. Sumagai is the early trailer. The judge can see them all as they go to the opening quarter. And out there with the lead, Hunka Hunka leads them by a length and a quarter. Race On is their second, opening fraction 30 and 3. Into the turn they go. That leader, Hunka Hunka. Race On is there in second. Catch Marcus is on the outside third. 4th at the wood, Luck Be My Legend. Then to the outside, Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy as they drive down here to the half. Nico is next in line, and the trailer, Sumagai. Here by the half we go, and the leader is still Hunka Hunka. Catch Marcus on the outside, 101 and 4. At the rail comes Race On as they move into the turn. Outside, Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. Luck Be My Legend is next. Then it is Nico and Sumagai. They're into the back stretch and on their way to 3/4. Hunka Hunka by a nose. Outside, Catch Marcus. Race On is at the wood in third. Outside 4th and off stride, Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. 3/4, 131 and 3. Moving around the final turn, and the leader, Hunka Hunka. Hunka Hunka is opened up by 3. In their second is Race On. As they come to the top of the stretch, Hunka Hunka is out there and in charge of these. Hunka Hunka will score. Looked like Catch Marcus was second. Close first show. Time of the mile, 2 minutes.
Well, that was your feature for a reason. That is the fastest mile of the meet. 2 minutes. Darren John Harvey, a couple races ago, went 2:01 with a 2-year-old Colt Pacer on fire in race number 4. He certainly outdid himself here in race number 8. Hunka Hunka went right to the lead, and I cannot believe this horse is 3-1. This horse was co-third choice at 3-1 with an $8 mutual, and nice, impressive effort. Just wire to wire, 2 minutes. That's a snappy mile over here. It's the first 2-minute mile that we've had at Mansfield, actually for the whole meet. Fastest mile of the 2-day meet here. I don't think it'll be eclipsed in race number 9, but 2-6. We're waiting for the third place force. For the exotics, if you did like the 2, the 2's going to pay at least $8 to win over here. Again, very surprised. I thought this horse should have been odds-on, even money. This horse has just done nothing wrong. 2-6, and we'll see what the photo is for show. $263 official. Price is up $8, $5.60, $12 a show, $6, $12 a show, $3, $12 a show. Must have been someone that pumped some money into the show pool on someone there. $24.80 exacta for all daily double, all 2. Check your tickets.
2 Hunka Hunka. 3-year-old Bay-Gooded Son of Catch the Fire. At a Better Love Next Time by American Ideal and by Wayne Mass Jr. Eden Acres, S. Miller, D. Harvey, Rosie Weaver Trains, Darren Harvey, the winning driver, time of the mile, 2 minutes.
And that is official. Again, if you have 4 all in the double or all 2, you do have an all ticket if you're local here. I just can't believe that horse paid $8, $5.60, $12. Well-meant horse there, Hunka Hunka, for race number 8. Takes us to the getaway feature, race number 9. We've got 7 horses signed on here.
Hey, David, I just want to double-check my rundown.
Okay. Race 9 coming up, our getaway feature. We've got 7 horses signed on here. I'm sure we'll have a couple driver changes, and we'll wait for the rundown here as we see the 2 in the winner's circle. Hunka Hunka.
Honka the winner. Luck Be My Legend 3rd. Nico 5th. Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy 7th. Catch Mark is 2nd. Sumagai 6th. 413, 5726 on the bottom. 30 3/5. 101 and 4. 131 and 3. The mile time, 2 minutes.
There you go. Race 8 is in the books. 263. Hunka Hunka, Catch Marcus, Luck Be My Legend. That takes us to the getaway feature here, race number 9. We're going to have at least 1 driver change. We'll give you the changes, and we'll give you that field of 9, or field of 7 for race number 9 after these brief messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Welcome back to the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. Don Tiger, Steve Taylor. We're here for one more race as we bring you the getaway feature here. It looks like on the one, that was one of the driver changes I was looking for. I Am the C, make the driver Manny Miller. Manny Miller will drive the one, I Am the C. Got all 7 horses going to the gate here. I'm not sure if we will have another driver change or not. I will bring it to you if we do. I think that might be the only one. We've got a perfect day here. We're going to get all 9 of these in without any weather. So just a beautiful day over here in Mansfield. And after our broadcast, if you're looking to continue harness racing action, we've got Buckeye Stallion Series racing at the Champaign Fair over in Urbana. They're only through race 3, so they're into race 4. They still got a bunch left over there. And we've got Brett Miller, Chris Page, Dan Noble, a lot of the top drivers of Kane Kaufman in the sport over there. So it'd be a good thing to tune into as well. Watch some wagering over there. We're right in the middle of the meat of our fair season.
Here are the horses on the track for the ninth race, tonight's ninth and final 1 mile per $6,910. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers 1, I Am the Sea, driver change Emmanuel Miller. 2, The Sleeper, driver change Sean Smith-Peters. 3, Bob Ross Has Spoken, Ammon Hirschberger. 4, Always 18, Aaron Lehman. 5, Fire the Prez, Noah Newman. 6, Smoke on the Water, Mario Wilson is up. And the 7, Tangled Up in You, Chris Hirschberger. In the sulky. That's the
Here we go. Race number 9, the getaway feature, Hometown Colts, second division of 3-year-old Colt Pacers. Purse is $69.10. I Am the Sea. Make the driver Manny Miller. Billy Rhodes trains for David Beachy. This one's been knocking on the door all year. This one, look at this horse last year, 15-28, first or second, 39,000 earnings. This one's 9-15 on the board this year, $19,000 in earnings. Mark, 56-4. Very nice race at Lisbon last time out. That could have went either way, but him and Fire the Prez, they reunite in that series today. He does get the inside draw. Manny Miller, current 9-5 favorite. The 2, aptly named The Sleeper. We don't know much about The Sleeper. Mario Wilson trains for KF Racing. This one's $11,000 Harrisburg sale. Sean Smith-Peters gets the lines today. 6-1 currently on the tote board. 3 horse, Bob Ross Has Spoken. Amon Hirschberger trains, drives, and reigns this one and owns 1 for 7 on the season. Last time out was a 4th. Prior to that was a good 4th in the Buckeye Stallion Claiming Series. This one's got a little go inside post here, 8-1. 4 horse, Always 18. Jerry Miller owns and trains. Aaron Lehman has the lines. Another horse, very consistent on the board, 10-20 on the board, 22,000 earnings. Nice mark of 55 at Northfield. Last time out was 2nd at Lisbon. Seems to always be around the ticket, and he is 4-1. 5 horse, Fire the Prez. Gaudy Cox trains and is owned by Wayne Mast, Jason Ash, Zollers, and Green Wave Racing. Noah Newman has the lines today. Another horse, very consistent. 3 wins, 6 seconds, 2/3, 11-13 on the board. Nice earnings, $36,000, and currently is your code 9-5 favorite. 6 horse, Smoke on the Water. Mario Wilson owns, trains, and reigns this one. 1 for 14, finished 4th last time out, was 4th prior to that at Northfield and Summit County Fair. Actually, it was an overnight race up there. Has tried other fair circuits, Carrollton, Cortland, 3rd, 4th in those efforts as well. Always seems to be getting a good check getter with $7,600 in earnings. 6 horse, Smoke on the Water, 6-1. Rounding out the field, Tangled Up and You Know It. Dan Hale owns and trains. Chris Hirschberger has the lines. This one broke last 2 times out, actually last 3 times out. I think this one from the outside post, currently 14-1. They're going to say stay flat and get a solid race mile in. And that is your full field of 9 heading to the gate. Money spread around here too. I Am the Sea now up to 3-2 as the favorite. Fire the Prez, second choice at 3-1. $116 in the win pool. Should be a banged up race here as all 7 are starting to gather up the backside. We appreciate you staying with us on this 2-day meet. Everybody appreciates everybody. Our leading meet driver will be Manny Miller with 6 wins in the last 2 days. 2 today, 4 yesterday. And our leading conditioner will be Herman Hagerman. 4 yesterday, 1 today, so that's 5 for that. Coincidentally, they did team up, I believe, for at least 3 or 4 of those wins. So congrats to both Manny Miller and Herman Hagerman on a nice 2-day meet at Mansfield. Those guys do a great job every fair they go to. Saw some good racing these past 2 days. And we're going to bring you one more 3-year-old Colt Pacers, which is always excited as they go to the gate here shortly. As our MC in the background, track announcer Ayers Ratliff saying how important harness racing is to Ohio. To all of our listeners, you are also very important to us. Thanks for tagging along. Thanks for watching us, and we're blessed to be able to bring this to your living room, camper, wherever you're watching from. One more time today from the Mansfield County Fair in the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. We'll call for race number 9. We're sending it up to Ayers Ratliff for the call.
$6,910, field of 7. 3-year-old colt and gelding pacers at the top of the stretch for the 9th race. It's the getaway pace, and here they come. They're off and pacing, trying for the lead. Fire the Prez on the inside. I Am the Sea as they move around the turn. I Am the Sea. Using that rail to his advantage, Bob Ross has spoken as they're in 2nd. Fire the Prez is now in 3rd, over there to be 4th. Always 18. Onto the outside, Tangled Up in You. Then it's Smoke on the Water, off stride at the back, The Sleeper. As they go to the opening fraction, I Am the Sea leads the way, rolling up on the outside, Tangled Up in You. They went by the opening fraction and into the turn they go. Out there with the lead, with them on top, it's still I Am the Sea. They went by the opening fraction in 29-1. Onto the outside in 2nd is a Tangled Up in You. 3rd at the rail, Bob Ross has spoken. As they come here to the half, Fire the Prez is there next. They went by the half in 59-3. Into the turn they go. I Am the Sea leads the way. They're in 2nd. Bob Ross has spoken. On the inside 3rd, Fire the Prez. Nothing more from Tangled Up in You. As they're into the back stretch, on their way to 3/4. And the leader, I Am the Sea. In their 2nd, Bob Ross has spoken. On the outside, Fire the Prez. As they continue to the 3/4 mile mark of the race, in 1:29-2, they'll pace the turn, they'll head for home. I Am the Sea. Fire the Prez on the outside in 2nd. In their 3rd, Bob Ross has spoken. They come the corner, they turn for home. I Am the Sea. Outside, Fire the Prez. I Am the Sea. Fire the Prez is coming, so is the wire. Which one will it be? Fire the Prez gets up at the wire. I Am the Sea was there for 2nd. Bob Ross has spoken, was 3rd. Time of the mile, 2 minutes, 1/5.
Great race. Sometimes, as they say, we save the best for last. And race 8 went in 2 minutes. This one went 2 minutes and a tick, just slower. But Fire the Prez and I Am the Sea renewed their rivalry today. Same result as last time out. Fire the Prez the winner. I Am the Sea did have the post advantage. They did everything he could to hold Fire the Prez off, but right at the wire, Manoa Newman gets up 5-1 unofficial. We'll wait for the 3rd place, but a great, thrilling end to the card here at Mansfield today. Just a great race. This one will, the locals did hit this one right too. 8-5 favorite, Fire the Prez. So the locals will be getting rewarded here today to finish off the 2-day meet. That's Noah Newman's first win of the 2-day meet. Same with Scotty Cox. He picks up his initial win of the 2-day meet. Great crowd out here today, too. We had a couple hundred people. Nice tarmac. We did have a photo taker as well. I'm not sure who it is, but if we do want photos, I'm sure you get a hold of someone in the OHHA office and figure out who that was. I'll try to get his name and information on the way out here today and pass on to the powers that be if you do want a winner circle picture of any of the horses and participants today.
Winning tonight's 9th race, it's the 5, Fire the Prez. Fire the Prez, a 3-year-old bay-gooded son of Catch the Fire. And it Can Do It Forever by Stand Forever on by Wayne Mass Jr., Jason Ash, W.T. Zollers, Green Wave Racing, Scott Cox Trains, and Noah Newman. the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2 minutes, 1/5. Noah Newman just started driving this year. I called his first win less than 2 weeks ago in Paynesville. He's on a career win number 4 for young Noah Newman. I Am the Sea was second. The Sleeper, 7th. Bob Ross has spoken 3rd. Always 18, 4th. Fire the Prez, the winner. Smoke on the Water, 5th. Tangled Up in You, 6th. 273, 415, 6 on the bottom, 29 and 1, 59 and 3, 129 and 2, 2 minutes, 1/5.
And there you have it. That's a wrap. 513, very popular result. $523. 1 horse, $260 to place. 3 horse, $260 to show. 513 try, $13.80. Quinello, $4. Very popular results for race number 9. That concludes our 2-day coverage here over at the Richland County Fair in Mansfield, Ohio. On behalf of the OHHA